Alright, what I'm going to look at here is a discrete random variable. And this random variable is the difference between two dice. So if I roll two dice, I want to know what's the possible distribution of the results that I can get from it. So in order to do that, I'm going to draw up a little table. And we're going to look at our theoretical probability for this. So here is our x. These are the outcomes that I could possibly have. Small x we use for this one. The probability is the probability that x, which is the random variable, the difference between that, is equal to the x, the little number that's up above. Right. Now, there are 36 possible options with two dice, and of those, 6 out of 36 have a 0. 10 out of the 36 have a 1. 8 out of the 36 have a 2. 6 out of 36 options of getting a 3. So that, for example, that could be a 6 and a 3, a 5 and a 2, a 4 and a 1, a 3 and a 6, a 2 and a 4, or a 2 and a 5, or a 1 and a 4. Right? 4 has only 4 options. There's the 6 and the 2, the 5 and the 1, the 2 and the 6, the 1 and the 5. Right, so 4 out of 36. And finally, we only have 2 ways of making the 5, the 1 and a 6, or a 6 and a 1. Now we can just write them as fractions, and we'd probably want to simplify them, or often what we do is we write them as decimals, because it's going to be a whole lot easier later on if we put them into decimal form. So what we're going to do is we're going to do decimals. We're just going to put them to 3 decimal places, because normally we don't really need too many more digits than this, maybe 4 digits sometimes. 0.167, 0.278, 8 out of 36 is 0.222, 0.167, 4 out of 36 is 0.111, and 0.056. That's a probability distribution table for a discrete random variable. So anytime we have a discrete random variable, we can draw up a table like this, which looks at the results and the probability of getting that result. Okay, let's look at another situation. This time we have 2 coins. Each of them has 0 on one side and 1 on the other side. We're going to draw up a probability distribution table for the outcome of the total of those 2 coins. So we can draw up a little matrix to see what the results would be. Each one has the option of a 0, and a 1. So the option where we have 2 zeros is a 0, a 0 and a 1 is a 1, a 0 and a 1 is 1, a 1 and a 1 is a 2. So we look at this and we can see the probability distribution table. We have x is our outcome. We have 3 options. We could get a 0, a 1, or a 2. The probability that our random variable is little x is 1 out of 4, 1 out of 2, and 1 out of 4, or we then write it in decimals: 0.25, 0.5, 0.25. That's our probability distribution table for the 2 coin situation.